Emergency crews are still searching for a missing Travis County deputy. Officials say she was swept away by floodwaters Thursday morning. The 7-year veteran of the sheriff's office was checking a low water crossing when water filled her car. City, state, and federal agencies have been searching Lake Austin since 2 a.m. Our Chris Cybulski is out following those searchers in West Travis County. Chris, how are they searching for her?
Well, they have dozens of boats on the lake. They've got helicopters circling above, and they've got canines along the shore. Right now, they're pulling out all the stops to save this deputy. Close to 100 search and rescuers from every agency you can think of took to the water to find one of their own.
You think of an alphabetical group of initials, and they're out here.
Boats searched under the water while helicopters circled above. It was an emotional scene when officers saw the deputy's torn up car.
So it's tough. They just had breakfast with her right before this incident happened, so it's a tough situation. But we're professionals and we'll work through it.
Working alongside the professionals was April Freed. While crews geared up to search, April handed them water and snacks.
It doesn't matter to me if they take away anything from it. It's not about me.
April and her neighbors bought about $60 worth of snacks. She's been standing at the boat ramp for hours, watching the operation.
They're not coming in. I think I've only seen 1 or 2 boats come in, and a lot of these trucks and trailers, they're still out there.
Had a shift change, an operational shift change, and we had to basically order the night shift to go home. They didn't want to leave.
The search is personal for April, too. She actually met the missing deputy a week ago when she dialed 911. She had a medical emergency, and one of the first responders was a Travis County Sheriff's deputy.
There was 5 or 6 Travis County cars, a fire department, an ambulance, and they all came in my house. We all talked.
That's why when April heard the news, she knew she had to do something.
You look out at that water and you hope she's not there. You look in the trees, you hope she's there, and maybe her voice is just faint. It's very surreal. You don't want that to be the case. You want her to be found.
While she knows she can't help with the search, April is doing everything she can to help a woman who helped her just 1 week ago. Now those crews are having to wear special suits, not wet suits. They have to wear dry suits because after rains like this, there's so much bacteria that builds up in the lake, so many bacteria and debris that they can't get any of that water on them or they'll get contaminated, they'll get sick. So those crews have been working throughout the night, throughout the day, and they're trying to search as fast and as fiercely as possible because some rain's about to close in. We just had Chief Art Acevedo drove by, said we need to get out of here. Lightning's on the way in about an hour. For now, reporting in West Travis County, Chris Cybulski, Time Warner Cable News.
Chris George runs the largest turf farm in Central Texas.
We've got a lot of hogs. We've got a lot of hogs.
This 250-acre farm provides grass to many Texas homes, and it's also constantly under attack.
In an evening, they can ruin $10,000 to $20,000 worth of grass.
And that damage is hard to repair.
You know, when you're looking at the cost per acre on our grass, you know, at close to $4,000 an acre in grass, it adds up pretty quick.
There's one.
A mile away, Steve Van Buren is trying to stop the problem. He hunts from his helicopter.
Good shooting. Give me a high five.
His guys can kill about 80 hogs an hour.
You know, we're hoping that it proves effective, that you know, we can get other people jumping on the board.
The pig problem has hit critical mass across the state. Texas Parks and Wildlife opened a new research center in Kerrville, trying to find out how to stop the animal.
You got to bring out about 60% of the hogs on a yearly basis just to keep them at a steady level, and the steady level is way too high right now.
Helicopter hunting costs about $750 an hour. That's why local farmers have to get creative.
We hunt them with horseback. We hunt them with dogs. We hunt them. We trap them. You know, we set up on feeders and kill them. We do kind of whatever we can just to get rid of them.
It's a situation where these landowners are going to extreme measures to protect their livelihood.
Sportsman also, so I love to hunt them. I like having them around to hunt. But when they're costing me money, then they become a nuisance and it's time to get rid of them. And they're costing us a lot of money.
And so does any solution. Reporting in Caldwell County, Chris Cybulski, Time Warner Cable News. You need to know that this place is huge, but don't call it a dump.
Hadn't been a dump for years and years and years. Sanitary landfill is definitely what it is.
Sanitary because before they can fill it with trash, crews must line this 12-acre hole with special plastic covers, dirt, and drainage pipes. Landfills nowadays are designed to protect groundwater.
This technology is standard now. It's been here since 1993. it just forms a Tupperware bowl over the whole 12 acres.
This new garbage cell will only take 2 years to fill up. The city of Austin has a goal to be zero waste by 2040.
As we all know, that's a goal we're striving for, but realistically, it is a ways off.
The only way this pit can stay empty is if people recycle. This year, Austinites will have dumped 127,000 tons of garbage. That's up from last year, but so is recycling.
And for residential customers, the city serves the residential customers directly. We're at about 40% now, so that's pretty good, but we have a ways to go.
The city hopes to recycle half of all its waste by the end of next year. That's going to take some work because once trash gets here, it's too contaminated to recycle.
We really are working to outreach into the community to let people know what they can recycle and to encourage them to take advantage of it.
Hopefully one day we won't need landfills, but right now it's the most environmentally safe and sound way to handle our solid waste.
Until then, this hole fills one of Austin's biggest needs. In Northeast Austin, Chris Cybulski, Time Warner Cable News.